So the fifth key to discover your formula for working with purpose and living an impactful life is to follow your impact. So about 17 years ago, I was at a major crossroads. I was working for an employer for whom I had made a great deal of money, but saw very little of. I was unhappy. I was unfulfilled. I was lacking purpose. Deep inside, I just wanted to work for myself. More than anything, I could feel a strong potential inside me that potentially wouldn't be realized in following someone else's path, right? So I had this strong potential inside me that I could feel, and it was huge. And my head was just saying, it was telling me to stay, right? My head was full of fear and rationale and all these kind of reasons, right? And it was just telling me to stay. But my heart and my gut were saying, run for the hills, right? They were saying, leave, start your own thing. Now, what I was tuning into at that point in time was to start my own events company and to start managing myself and some other performers and DJs to pave a career as a famous events promoter and successful events promoter and DJ. And really, the other thing I wanted to do alongside that was to immerse myself in healing and transformational arts. And my current role and my current position and working for someone else just wasn't affording that for me, right? And so I remember asking for a sign, right? And I remember I was sitting in a car with my partner at the time, and we were waiting for a friend out the front of their house. And I told her where I was at, and I told her what was going on for me. And I looked to the sky and I said, look, I just need a sign. If I could just get the right sign, I would walk in there tomorrow and I would tell them where to put their job and just get on with this path that's calling me. And as I said that, something very rare happened, right? And we were in an inner city suburb. And in that moment, we had a very clear view of quite a lot of the sky. We were looking up at the moon and up at the sky. And in that moment, I saw this massive shooting star that must have taken up at least a third of the sky. It was super, super bright, and it was directly as I finished the sentence, I just need a sign. Both my partner and I just jumped, we took just such a deep breath at just how instantaneously it occurred, right? It was such an exciting moment, and we both went really quiet in that moment. She went quiet because she knew that what that meant was I was about to leave my job. And I went quiet because in that moment I knew something very special had occurred. And if I didn't go in the next day and follow through on my intention, what has unfolded for me since that point in time of going and having a successful career in events and having a successful career as a DJ and immersing myself in the healing and transformational arts and in the teaching arts, I wouldn't be doing what I'm doing today. I wouldn't have had all of the amazing experiences that I've had today, and I wouldn't be having the enriching relationships and life and sense of purpose that I do. That for me is everything. So I like telling that story because it's really important for you to follow your impact and to follow those signs. So folks, all I can say is that let your key area of impact be that shooting star for you.